Jim, our next question sent to CornyDriveThru at gmail.com from Charlie in Starkville, Mississippi.
Here we go. The Charlie alert.
Liv Morgan said she wants to pursue an acting career.
Good.
What are your thoughts on Morgan wanting to be an actress? And
I'm for it.
And what do you think about female wrestlers that want to use wrestling as a springboard to an acting career?
I think it should work for all of them as quickly as possible. Get the on out of here. I didn't know she said that because I don't listen to what Liv Morgan has to say, but it's obvious. You mean to tell me any of these girls, I'm going to say, I believe that Rhea Ripley probably would have because she's so natural, she gets it. But you mean to tell me that almost any of these other girls right now in the WWE would have got in the wrestling business if it was still the wrestling business and they just wanted to be in it? And it wasn't that they're going to instantly make hundreds of thousands of dollars and get on OnlyFans like Mandy Rose and make millions and be on TV and marry other semi-celebrities and be on reality shows and blah, blah, blah. No. They think it's a big fight. They get to travel the world and be in show business on TV. That's why none of the fucking female wrestlers look like they goddamn know what the fuck they're doing. Because they've come into an entertainment company. It's like hiring on with the Harlem Globetrotters or whatever. And then they think they'll graduate to television and OnlyFans and motion pictures and sitcoms. And like I said, I'd like to think that Rhea Ripley is not like that because she gets it. And Natalya, of course, she's there because of family and genealogy. And Becky Lynch, she was doing it before she, got a contract and went to the Performance Center. But was Liv Morgan ever an indie wrestler?
I don't know. I don't want to say anything one way or the other because I don't know.
So that's, so you think about what I would think about it is that, yeah. And some of the guys are that way too now. So I don't think anything more of them. If you just get in the wrestling business because you want to be a TV star, fuck you. Take up somebody else's fucking time and effort trying to teach you to do something if you're not serious about it.
The amount of wrestlers that are constantly hanging out in or around Los Angeles because they think it's going to open up some kind of acting door is kind of astounding. It's been happening for a long time, too.
I didn't even realize that, but if they are, well, that's just fucking sad.
Well, Jim, if they are,
and it's just hard for me to stomach.
If they're hard for you to stomach, maybe you need something to be done to your stomach. Maybe you could do something to your own stomach to improve the situation. Maybe you and your stomach are the problem, and we can't do anything by you, but we can help your stomach.
Folks, I'll tell you what. I just mentioned last week that I had the colonoscopy. Just as, again, one of these preventative type of things, but you never know what they're going to find up there. And now they've told me I need more fiber. I got to take care of my gut health. That's what I got to do. And folks, I'll tell you what, I'm reading up. A lot of information has been put in front of me on your gut and gut health and habits related to your gut and probiotics and gastrointestinal things and things that you digest and ways you digest. And if I only had time to read you these lengthy pieces that I've been reading on how to take care of your insides, it's amazing. Some of these words I've never even heard before. But nevertheless, to boil everything down into something that's manageable, that you can understand, that you can hang your hat on. We got friends of the program here, our friends at Seed. And Seed are responsible for producing one of the finest probiotics that all of modern medicine has ever produced. And, probiotics have been studied to support a range of benefits within the gastrointestinal system, the reinforcement of gut barrier function, the support of crosstalk between your gut and your immune cells. And everybody knows that if you have words coming from your stomach that you can hear, that means that your gut and your immune cells are talking to each other. And they're not just, it's not idle chatter. It's stuff that they each need to know about how to make you healthy. And I've also heard that there are 3 ways to support your gut immune axis. You got to increase your daily fiber intake. Did you know that certain fibers are fermented by gut microbes and biotransformed into short-chain fatty acids, which help maintain immune health? Brian, did you realize that?
Oh, no, I didn't know.
And also, you got to prioritize the sleep. You got your circadian rhythm. That means you've eaten a bunch of cicadas. And it plays a key role in maintaining the homeostasis of the microbiome. And the gut microbiome has its own circadian clock.
Wow!
Plus, you got to manage the stress, because the inflammation that often accompanies higher levels of stress can trigger blooms of pathogenic microbes that promote dysbiosis and increase intestinal permeability, which is also known as a leaky gut. And that's the last thing I want to be doing, is dripping all over my new carpet in my freshly remodeled room because my gut's leaking. And where would it leak? Potentially, I guess, out the ass. That might be the most attractive place for the leaking to occur. So the point is, folks, here's what we need to do. Well, I'm just telling you, here's what we need to do. We need to take care of our gut. And we need to go to the folks at Seed, at seed.com, SEED.com, because they are right now producing Seed's DS01 Daily Synbiotic. And that is something that's going to help you with all of this stuff. If I only had time, again, you're going to be maintaining your blood cholesterol levels. You're going to be supporting healthy intestinal recycling of cholesterol and bile. And I'll tell you what, we recycle a bunch of bile on this program every week, but we still need some helpful hints from the folks at Seed. And not to mention the gut barrier integrity, gut immune function, micronutrient synthesis. They'll be more than happy to talk to you about all these things. The point is, folks, you got to take care of your stomach. For heaven's sake, you won't be able to just chow down on a big old triple cheeseburger if you don't take care of your stomach. So you got to do these things. And right now, if you go to seed.com/drive and use the code DRIVE, you'll get 20% off your first month of Seed's DS01 Daily Synbiotic. That's seed.com/drive. Avoid gut mania. Head to the trusted source for Synbiotics. Start a new healthy habit today. Get the real deal in a Synbiotic that's backed by clinical trials and scientific data. They have looked at this shit from one end to the other, and they have determined that this is the stuff you need to do for a wonderful gut health journey. Seed.com/drive. Use the code DRIVE. You're going to get 20% off your first month of this daily Synbiotic. You'll have a symbiosis with your Synbiotic.
That's right. Try
That's Seed.
Seed. That's right.
That's what people told me. My mother warned me years ago that if I didn't change my ways, I would go to Seed. And son of a gun, I've ended up right there at Seed, and they're helping me stay healthy.
There you go. Mama Cornette approved, as Mama Cornette always used to say. It's like gum on a big boot heel.
That's what she never said in her life.
But ladies and gentlemen, let's get going with a few more questions here. Jim, let me get this next one in.